Okay, so we are at White Tank Campground in Joshua Tree. And this is the paved road off the main road to get to this campground. Come on, Bug. And as you can see, there's flat land full of vegetation to either sides of the paved road to get in. To get in. And there's also beautiful rock formations everywhere here. Some warning signs. Can't pick anything, and your dogs have to be on a leash at all times. And I'm walking it, so it seems like it's going to take forever, but it's really a very short drive. Maybe a minute, if that, to get into the main loop part. And this camping area is very, very small. I think there's only 15 sites. There's only 15 sites, and it's walk-in only. So you either have to be here very early when people are leaving, or you have to get lucky. We got lucky because we didn't get here very early. We got here just after noon, and we had tried Bell, and Bell was already full, another walk-in. And this is where you pay. It's $15 a night. You grab one of these little envelopes. You keep this portion to yourself, put it on your campsite, and when you're done, you put the envelope in here. And that's it. Make sure you bring cash or check, because that's how you pay. Okay, so this is number 1, and number 2 is right next to it. And right as you're driving in, you'll see that there's trash cans, recycling bins for propane and plastic, aluminum, and paper such. And there's 2 pit toilets. There's 1 and there's 2. They're fairly clean, but it is kind of stinky. No flushing, it's just a toilet shape. You make your business and you wipe and you walk out. Now over there, there's a few other spaces to camp out. And these can be kind of misleading because you can't really take your car in, but if you look way in there, that's where you hang out. So if you come in and you think that there's not a spot, keep going at the very beginning, because you might get lucky that someone didn't see it. I think that's number 4 or 6. Now, to get to the rest, it's not paved, it's dirt, and it can be kind of bumpy. There's another campsite. Oh, this is number 6 right here. And there's rock formations all around, so it's really beautiful. You can climb if you can manage to climb. You can take pictures. Yesterday we saw some workers evening out the dirt driveway, which was really cool. Here's number 7. Someone just vacated here. Number 8. And right here, it looks like it ends, but it doesn't. It keeps going. There's some parking spaces that were just labeled yesterday as we were coming in. You can't park overnight, but it is extra parking in case you need it. Another trash bin. Number 9. And here is a little trail. And you can supposedly see sheep if you're quiet enough. Someone's going for a walk. You see it's quite, I don't know if you can see it, but it's quite uneven. So we are in an RV and it can get kind of wobbly. We've seen lots of birds, lots of butterflies. It's butterfly season. They're all hatching right now and flying away. Butterflies everywhere. So it continues around. Over there, the very far end is number 10, and that would be like a prime spot, I would say, because it's very secluded. You have open towards the back, and it's very quiet. It's nice right there. We're at number 11 right now. We wanted number 10. We got lucky enough to get number 11. Here's number 12. Okay. It's gonna loop around once more. And then you gotta turn it around and head out because that's the end of it. So to my right is number 14. To my left is number 13. And up ahead is where you turn around, it's a loop. And where that white Jeep is number 15. And that one's kind of secluded too. You would be the last one if you were lucky enough to get this spot, and probably see a lot of hikers, but probably see a lot of wildlife too because it's towards the area where the hiking trail is at. That's the view. And if you can hear the cars, it's because the highway is right there. The main highway to get to Cottonwood.
I guess Arc Rock is like right here, just past where we were.
Oh, I want to go to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back to our space and show you what the view looks like. We're space 11. And this is the first time that we RV. We rented an RV. It's a new experience for us. And one thing that's kind of tricky about going on unpaved roads is that you have to level out the RV so that, oh, can you see those butterflies? If you can see them, they're everywhere. Ooh, there we go. So you have to level out. Trying to get the butterflies. Not sure if you can see them. Aww. So beautiful. You have to level out the RV, and you use these tire steps. I don't know what they're called. Levelers. And you have to make sure that it's even, otherwise the fridge won't work. So this is space 11. We've had to do that twice already. We had to do it here and we had to do it at Black Rock because Black Rock is not paved either. Okay, so here is the view of our campsite. And all of the campsites have barbecue and a bench. We've used the barbecue at the other site and the fire pit, but last night was kind of windy, so we didn't want to do that. But this is the view. It's really pretty. You can go and explore and find little tiny flowers. Like this one right here. You have to be careful because there's cactus everywhere. So you will get poked. Even the ones that don't look like cactus, like this dried one. It's a dry tree or bush of some sort. It looks perfectly safe, but when you rub up against it, you will notice that there are, let's see, spikes everywhere, and they look like hooks. So if you touch it, they hook you. The nights here are gorgeous if it's a clear sky. You could see so many stars. It is really cold though. I am not a fan of the cold, so I can only be out here for no more than half an hour at a time, then go back in and warm up. But it's so beautiful and it's very, very quiet. We haven't seen any big animals. We've seen little squirrels and chipmunk looking things, lizards. I have not seen one spider, even though I'm sure they're here, and there's supposed to be snakes, and I have not seen a snake, thank goodness. We've seen crows and lots of butterflies right now. So that is a little tour of this campground. White Tank Campground at Joshua Tree. It is a walk-in only, so you have to come in and take your chances. We're lucky that we got a spot, and really any spot is good here. We like this spot because it's open and our neighbors are close to us, but each space seems to be very well divided by a rock formation. So, you know, we're still neighbors, but it's not close enough to be bothered if you want to have quiet. See if I can catch that butterfly. Oh, it just flew away. So beautiful. Well, if you decide to visit, this one is highly recommended. We checked out Bell as well, and Bell is similar, but it seemed like the loops were a lot smaller, so more tight and compact. So if you're a very, very social creature, perhaps Bell is the way to go. If you want a little bit more privacy or a little bit more quiet, this seemed to work out really well for us. And it is, we're in March, and it's really warm in the sun, but if that wind is blowing or if the clouds are covering the sun, it's very, very chilly. So pack lots of warm clothes and t-shirts so that you can layer. And there it is. By the way, there's no cell reception, there's no electricity here, there's no running water. So if you are tent camping, keep that in mind, or even if you're in an RV, keep that in mind as well, so that you don't use up all your water.